If you are buying or selling in Irvine right now, do not rely on headlines. The market is not just about prices. It is about inventory, negotiation, and how buyers are actually behaving. In the next few minutes, I will summarize the most important Irvine housing trends based on the most recent market data through December 2025. We will cover pricing, inventory, buyer leverage, and what this means for both buyers and sellers in today's market. Let's start with overall market temperature. Irvine is currently operating at about 2.5 months of inventory. In simple terms, that is still considered a relatively tight market. It is not an extreme seller market, but it is also not a wide-open buyer market. It leans slightly towards sellers because supply remains limited. Now let's talk about pricing. The median sold price in December is around $1,580,000. Prices were up modestly compared to the prior month. This tells us that values remain stable and slightly positive going into the end of the year, despite higher interest rates compared to earlier cycles. Negotiation is where this market becomes interesting. Homes sold at just under 97% of the original list price. That means buyers are no longer consistently paying far above asking. But sellers are still holding a large portion of their value when homes are priced and presented correctly. Here is one of the most important signals in the current market. The median days on market is about 46 days. That is a meaningful increase compared to prior months. Translation: buyers are taking longer to decide. Homes that are not positioned correctly can sit, while well-priced homes still move. This is no longer a market where speed alone guarantees success. Now let's look at active listings. The median list price for homes currently on the market is around $1,700,000. That price level has remained fairly flat. This suggests that many sellers are holding firm on pricing, but buyers are becoming more selective and disciplined. Pending listings show where buyers are actually committing. New pending homes are typically listed closer to the mid-$1,500,000 range. This gap between active list prices and pending prices tells us something important. Buyers are still active, but they are value-conscious and careful about where they write offers. When we look at public record sales, we also see strength at the upper end of the market. Median sold prices there are showing higher month-over-month movement. The important point is not one single number. It is that different segments of Irvine are behaving differently. Strong homes in strong neighborhoods are still commanding premium pricing. Now let's zoom out. Estimated property values are showing only modest changes over the past 12 months. This tells us something important. The Irvine market is not collapsing. But it is also no longer accelerating rapidly. We are in a phase where stability matters more than momentum. If you are a buyer in Irvine right now, this is a much more strategic market. Days on market are longer and homes are selling slightly below asking. That creates opportunities to negotiate on price, credits, repairs, or rate buydowns. The strongest strategy today is not chasing the lowest price. It is identifying well-located homes that are realistically priced and negotiating smart terms. This is a market where preparation and patience are rewarded. If you are a seller, this is not the market to test unrealistic pricing. Because buyers are taking longer and comparing options more carefully, the first 2 weeks on market are critical. Homes that are priced correctly, staged well, and marketed professionally can still attract strong buyers. But homes that miss the market early often face longer timelines and later concessions. Strategy matters more than ever. The Irvine market right now can be described as stable, selective, and strategic. Prices are holding. Buyers are cautious. And success depends on accurate pricing and smart execution on both sides. This is a market that rewards informed decisions. If you would like a micro-analysis for your specific Irvine neighborhood, tell me 3 things. Your price range, whether you are buying or selling, and your target timeline. I will share the key trends to watch and the best strategy for today's Irvine market. This video provides general market information only and does not guarantee results. Always verify property details and strategy with your real estate professional and appropriate advisors.